A body language expert analysed Prince Harry's latest appearance as he addressed the Invictus Games UK team during a surprise video call. Judy James broke down Harry's gestures and facial expressions in the video, pointing out how he showed mixed emotions and some odd moments. Harry's body language here suggests mixed emotions. He is strongest towards the end when he becomes more serious to deliver his motivational and patriotic message that probably gets the best response from the audience, James pointed out. She noted, in rather more royal mode for this part, the response from his audience does seem to be a reminder of the asset to the firm he could have been, had he stayed in the UK. James shared that Harry also seemed to display anxiety. For the rest of his chat, he shows signs of being slightly less assured, with some signals of inner anxiety despite the fact he is speaking to the people he champions in the cause he adores, she said. Prince Harry also shows surprise and delight about the response he received. This might be regret at not being there with them, but when he first appears he looks genuinely surprised and excited by his keen reception, falling back in his seat and mirroring the response of the people in the back rows by raising his arms in the air as his mouth falls open and his eyebrows rise up in surprise and delight, she observed. James also looked at one nervous gesture Prince Harry displayed. After this, there are some odd moments, she said. He asks a question and as he listens to the answer he licks his lips before biting his lower lip in a gesture of nervousness. The expert continued, with the next answer, he pushes his tongue into the side of his mouth before raising his hand to wipe it across his mouth. James added, his next question sounds prompted by personal feelings, are you nervous? Harry gets a good answer to this question but then seems to forget he's asked it as his next question is the same, are you excited or nervous? Besides, Markle and Prince Harry have been skewered over their failure to return to the UK this year, with a royal commentator saying that the possibility of estrangement from both their families is not ideal for philanthropists. This comes after Prince Harry was not present at his grandfather Prince Philip's memorial last month. Speaking about his absence, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams wrote on Twitter, Harry and Meghan actually face the prospect of, bar her mother, estrangement from both their families, which is not ideal for philanthropists. Speaking to Newsweek, Mr. Fitzwilliams described Prince Harry's decision not to attend his grandfather's memorial as extraordinary. He said, you can understand Harry's position after the terrifying experience with his mother. But added, not attending the service of thanksgiving to Prince Philip was extraordinary. He continued, the Queen is nearly 96 and she hasn't met Lilibet. I would have thought that given the Queen's health has obviously been uneven and she has mobility problems, you would certainly think that he would make an effort to see her. But Mr. Fitzwilliams said that the upcoming Invictus Games could be a good opportunity for Harry to return. He said, we know that he is very fond of his grandmother and it is an opportunity which I think he ought to take. On the one hand, Meghan is estranged from her family, apart from her mother, and they've both become estranged from the royal family. It begins to look strange. No one knows what may happen in the coming months, and with the relationships between the Sussexes and the royals being as they are, there's a rift, we know there is. It would be within everyone's interests if the rift was at least partially resolved.